Escorted by two beefeaters, London's Mayor Boris Johnson was at the Tower of London to mark the start of the Story of London festival. The month-long event comes as figures show many British people know little about the UK capital's history, which needs to be addressed.
In those circumstances, we're not only cutting ourselves off from our past, we're depriving ourselves of the basic tool we need to understand our present circumstances and our future. And what we learn from the Story of London is not just how London has changed, and virtually every single street, every building, every place name is a witness to some kind of social, cultural, economic, scientific development.
The Story of London encompasses the rich heritage and colour of the city, from historic buildings and royal palaces to the vibrancy of pop culture in London's Carnaby Street and beyond. There will be around 400 events over the month at different venues. They'll show how, despite economic downturns and crises, Londoners continue to show grit and determination to succeed and lead the world.
What distinguished Londoners throughout these extraordinary geographical, cultural, social changes was, of course, their ability to adapt to changing economic circumstances. And there's no oils, no gold under the streets of London, but in the 15th century we were the leading wool traders. 16th century, saddles and leather, dominated saddles and leather. 17th and 18th century, silk weaving. 19th century, shipbuilding. 20th century, we built, of course, cars in Vauxhall, Lee Enfield rifles at Enfield. And, of course, in the 21st century, it is my ambition that London should lead the world in the new low-carbon technologies that will help us not only save money, but to save the planet at the same time.
He also acknowledged the key role of immigrants in shaping London.
The Story of London teaches us the huge debt that this city owes to immigrants. And beginning, of course, with those pushy and extremely well-organised Italians who founded this city.
And he feels diversity has had a major impact on how London has developed.
What the huge range of events shows is that London is, and actually always has been, a city that has thrived by taking in people from across the world, by benefiting from the cultural strengths that they bring, and by turning everybody into Londoners. And I think everybody has a fantastic chance to, as I say, to learn about the history of the city. And the key point of my sermon is that it's in the Story of London that you find evidence of the fantastic protean resilience of the men and women of London, their ability to adapt and thrive whatever the economic circumstances. And that is, for that reason alone, it's worth studying. Never mind the benefits of immigration.
The Story of London is a celebration of the UK capital's past, present and future, and the way in which its people have helped shape its development and growth throughout time.